told your friend you're not okay.
That was ARMY's first reaction when Jimin and Jungkook's latest photo shoot for Elle Japan was released as part of the promotions for Are You Sure? Season 2. The photos weren't just any ordinary photo shoot. There was something different, something deeper, more mature, and more emotional than the duo had ever shown before. The aura of the two BTS members seemed to have reached the peak of their maturity, both as artists and as individuals who had grown together over the years. Jimin, with his soft blonde hair and calm, serene gaze, looked like someone who had come to terms with himself. His eyes held a warmth yet a firmness rarely seen in his early debut days. Every aspect of his face looked smoother, more mature, and more elegant. Meanwhile, Jungkook presented a stark contrast: long, dark hair that lent a mysterious air, a defined jawline, and an expression that seemed to combine calm and strength in one frame. The combination of the two created a stunning visual balance, two different worlds that complemented each other without being forced. In the first, eye-catching shot, they stood back to back. This posture conveyed the impression of a long-standing connection that needed no definition. They're like two strong individuals, yet they always have space for each other. No dialogue, no over-the-top action, just standing side by side, and their energy speaks for itself. The soft lighting in the photo shoot emphasizes the emotional side of the image, as if reflecting their long journey from trainee days to their debut, to their current global status. Another photo that further sparked a reaction from ARMY was Jimin's side-armed embrace with Jungkook. Besides showcasing their natural closeness, the gesture demonstrates their mutual humanity, that even though they're now considered untouchable global icons, they're still, at heart, two young people who grew up together. Jungkook looks comfortable, his gaze relaxed, while Jimin exudes a protective yet warm aura. Many have said this photo is one of the best portraits of the duo in their entire photo shoot, because what's visible isn't just a concept, but a real connection. But what makes this photo truly phenomenal is the timing. Are you sure? Season 2 has become one of the most anticipated projects by fans, especially since the previous season showcased the honest, humorous, and unvarnished interactions between the two members. With the release of this photo shoot, it seems as if the production team wants to signal that the second season will be deeper, more honest, and perhaps even more emotional than before. The photos selected by Elle not only showcase the duo's visuals, but also the atmosphere of the story they will be building within the project. It doesn't stop there. The photo shoot also showcases the transformation of both artists' careers as solo artists. Jimin, with his emotional and sophisticated ballads, and Jungkook, with his global dominance of pop and R&B music that has broken numerous international records. When they are reunited in one frame, it feels like the merging of two artistic worlds, each with its own unique strengths. Fans see this photo shoot not just as a visual project, but as a moment of reflection on the journey of two stars who once started from the bottom, trained in cramped spaces, laughed, struggled, and now stand on the world stage as living legends. The public reaction? It can only be summed up in one word: explosive. Hashtags related to Jimin and Jungkook immediately topped global trends within minutes. Many international fans called the photo shoot the definition of visual maturity, while Japanese media praised the duo's dynamic as one of the best visual duos in the Korean industry today. ARMY comments were also full of admiration. Some said their aura felt like movie characters, others thought they looked even more harmonious, and still others said their energy seemed different from usual. All of this reinforced one thing: Jimin and Jungkook's relationship, whether as colleagues, friends, or project partners, is something that can't be faked. They've been through so much together, from difficult times to great successes, and that's reflected in every photo taken by Elle. No pose feels forced, no smile seems faked. Everything looks natural, honest, and full of emotional maturity. If Jimin and Jungkook's photo shoot with Elle Japan had already brought the internet to a standstill, the subsequent reaction made it even more irresistible. After the photos went viral, many Korean fashion industry observers and media outlets began discussing how the two were not just idols, but representatives of a new generation of Asian artists capable of blending global aesthetics with their own unique identities. Many argued that the photo shoot was deliberately designed to showcase an emotional maturity rarely seen in idol group promotions. And the more they looked closely, the clearer it became that the photos weren't just photos. They were visual narratives. Every detail, from the clothing choices, to the dark background, to their body positions, seemed designed to depict how their relationship had evolved over the past decade. Jimin with a soft, calm expression. Jungkook with a strong yet calm aura. The two stood out not as members of a group, but as two individuals who knew each other more deeply than fans could ever see. It's no wonder that many armies began to associate this photo shoot with the vibe of Are You Sure? Season 2. The first season already showcased their raw, honest, spontaneous, and sometimes awkward sides. However, this latest photo signals something different. It seems like the second season will bring a more mature, deeper, and more mature feel. No longer just casual interactions, but conversations between two men who have experienced much in their lives. Some fans have even begun to speculate that Elle and the Are You Sure? Production team are deliberately collaborating to create a new image for the duo. Jimin and Jungkook are no longer just cute brothers with light-hearted moments, but rather two best friends in a transitional phase of life, adulthood, military service, future solo careers, and their respective journeys of self-discovery. Upon closer inspection, their expressions in the photo seem to contain many unspoken stories. Jungkook stares straight ahead with a calmness he's rarely seen before. It's as if he's conveying that over the next few years, he wants to focus on becoming the best version of himself, both as an artist and as a human being. Jimin, on the other hand, appears to have a more mature understanding of the world, allowing him to exude both a gentle and powerful aura at the same time. This is what made the photo shoot so viral. What seems simple actually has such emotional resonance. And now, fans are eagerly awaiting Are You Sure? Season 2, especially after seeing how the visuals and atmosphere of the photo shoot hinted at what they might see. Many armies believe the new season will delve deeper into their journeys after their busy solo careers, exploring how they reflect on time, accomplishments, and friendships after a stressful and responsible period. Meanwhile, Japanese media reported that the Elle photo shoot with Jimin and Jungkook was one of the most successful digital shoots in the past 3 years. Within hours, interactions on their platform skyrocketed. Their photos were also described as having a global impact unmatched by other artist photo shoots. This success is not only due to BTS's popularity, but also because the two successfully conveyed deep emotional messages through their visuals. Furthermore, several renowned fashion photographers have begun to discuss how the two have an excellent command of body language and expression, allowing them to adapt to the tone of a photo shoot. Jungkook is known for being able to instantly grasp the mood of a room and change his expression to suit the concept. Jimin, on the other hand, is considered one of the idols with the most emotional face, capable of conveying thousands of expressions with just a slight eye movement. The combination of these two visual characteristics is why the Elle Japan photo shoot feels so alive, so intimate, and so meaningful. It's not just a photo, but a story. It's not just a visual, but an emotion. It's not just a promotion, but a statement that even though they're in different phases of their personal lives and careers, the relationship remains strong, remains connected. And perhaps, this is just the beginning of something bigger. Elle Japan may have only released a photo. But for fans, that photo is emotion, memory, nostalgia, and hope wrapped up in a single frame. And this is why this photo shoot will continue to be talked about, analyzed, and remembered not just today, but for years to come.